We're doing the paving and garden edge. Also, we installed the plant tiles and the turf in the backyard. Let's go through today. It's an excavation day. We have a very tight and a small narrow access for the excavator. The small excavator coming there. We take off the soil from here, 100 mil down, and then laying pavers for the pathway and plant tiles between the pavers. Then we take this. This is a turf area. We're doing turf here and the garden edge around it, and also the garden edge around that area. This is the old turf, some damage. We take it off, laying new underlay and new turf. Guys, we're killing the edge, excavation done to the level we wanted, and we're killing that. We're laying on the versa wall for the garden edge on the mortar bed. We're continuing the corner, coming, touching to the post to widen the access for the backyard, and then going all through in the line. So guys, we start to laying the garden edge. That's a Versa ball ultimate color on the mortar bed. Going there, we make a shape for the swing, and then coming there and then closer to the side. As you can see, we continue the garden edge versa wall and going through all the line on mortar bed. Set the line, continue it and level it in that direction. The line is already set from the point to the end. Make sure the plant's not touching the soil, the line. This one needs to be cut. Also, we laying underlay in the backyard to level it for new turf. Today we are starting installing the caps. As you can see, first we need to cut the dent on top of the blocks. This is for the next course to lock it in, but to capping need to be cut off and make it smooth. And we do the liquid nail on top of the concrete, and then laying by the line the caps. The cap will sit in the blocks, and there is a cut to the corner. Now it's covered. I'll show you later. That's a cut to sitting there, and we continuing capping in the line all the way after fill up by the blue metal. That's a 10 mil blue metal. We fill it up and making heavier. These blocks we lock together in from the sides. As you can see, it's locked in. That's as well in the back 4 and not moving, even is installed on top of the mortar bed or concrete bed. We keep looking the caps. Any damage or broken parts should avoid to install it. You just use the good one. Any damage, if you can use it, you can cut it for the corners. Some like this corner need to be cut 45 angle in the both side, and that need to be continued. Maybe cut for the two end. What I'm doing, I'm install the corners cut first, and then laying the full blocks coming to the end, because that one is a bit hard to cut it in the angle you want, and if it's not fit, you need to make it smaller or bigger. It's not the shape, not looks good. First do the corner cuts for each side. As you can see, we did the corner side for that, and then we continuing the full one coming up to the end. If need a cut, we can cut it at the end in the standard caps, not the corner one. We cut it already. So good morning, we're back to the job, and client decided to laying the artificial turf between the pavers, and for that we change our plan. We need to lay the wood mat under the base, I'm thinking, and then laying the road base on top of it to coming to the level, and then install the pavers on the mortar, and between them will be filled up by the artificial grass. It's a buffalo turf, artificial, and should be good. It's matched to the buffalo turf on the side, and also between those pavers as well. We install it and we will match with the other part. Guys, the paving done, install it on the mortar base, and we make a cat head shape for the entrance. It's something different, something fancy, and looking, this is a threshold going and through the pathway. Look how good is it, and very hard. It takes time to install the pavers in a place, in a line, in a level, by the drainage one here, another one is the other side. I leave around it a bit empty, just the grass going there, and the grass comes here following that part. Less cut and big shapes, it looks better to this pattern. And we leave that part, we miss that corner, it's touching the part and the full on top of the drain pit. This is the edge by the versatile caps installed. Tomorrow we need to clean all the leaves and any rubbish between the pavers and make it clean. Then I glue the liquid nail and glue the turf on top of it, on top of the slab. So guys, we ordered the Urban Buffalo turf, 40 mil to laying between the pavers, and we cut it every 10 centimeter as we lay the pavers. There is a space, and I use the liquid nail to glue the turf to the pavers. And we change the pit top. And this is what we're doing now. Then already this part done. So guys, job completed, and all turf installed around the pavers, the fence installed, the gate installed to the place, and drainage, the caps going through. That was a shade area, and it was good to have the artificial turf. Lots of leaves falling, and the edge turf, marble deck, and all through the garden edge.